Hi. So, as the title says, dental tourism in Mexico. Would you do it? Well, I just want to share with you my experience of going to Mexico to get some dental work done. I made two trips in the year of 2019. First trip was in January, and the final trip was just this month in October. I had quite a bit of work done. Um, I had 13 crowns, three root canals, post and core procedure, and a dental implant. Um, so that was the reason why I had the second trip back. And there's a lot of I had a lot of trauma to my teeth in the past. And when I would tell people that I was going to Mexico, there was this kind of horror or fear on their faces about why would I want to go to Mexico. There's this preconceived notion of what Mexican dental offices are like, and it's quite the opposite. Mexico. The dental clinic I went to had the most modern equipment I have seen in a dental office, and I think they need that modern equipment to do the volume of patients that they have. The clinic I was at was called Cancun Dental Specialist, and they have 12. I think there's 12 rooms, and every room was full.
Um, so I flew in from Toronto to Cancun on Friday night. I arrived around 11:30 at night, and the dental office had arranged a ride for me to get from the airport to the hotel. Got in, and they picked me up in the morning. That was a Saturday morning, and they they took me to the dental office. They had I was there for about 3 hours in total. They had three different dentists look at me, one who did the root canals, one who did the regular crown work, and the other person who did the dental implant. They did a bunch of x-rays, and then they reviewed the treatment plan with me, and then they laid out a schedule for the work that's going to be done this week. So today is Sunday. I had the day off today, and it's actually turned out to be a beautiful day. So I spent 3 hours walking on the beach. Um, and then tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at noon, I go in and they start with the root canals. Um, so I'm feeling very confident. Um, Everybody at that clinic was amazing. People were very professional. Um, Everybody spoke very good English. Um, it was a very busy place. Lots of people I talked to were um, from different parts of North America getting their work done. Hey, so today now is Tuesday. Yesterday I went in and had the root canals done, and they did some prep work for this crown and post thing that they're doing, which entailed burning parts of my it was called crown lengthening, burning parts of my gums with a laser. That didn't smell very good, but in general it was painless. The root canals were amazing. I've had a couple root canals in previous years, and these were the best I ever had. Very painless. I was there for about 3 hours in total, and now I got to go back today for all the prep work for the crowns. And today is going to be about a 7 hour, 7 hours in the chair today. So I'm hoping that they're going to give me some good painkillers, and I get to watch Netflix. They have a TV on the ceiling, and you get to watch whatever you want on Netflix. So anyway, I'll update you guys later. Well, yesterday at the clinic was a rough day. That I guess the best part of it was I was only in the chair for 6 hours, not 7. um, they basically contoured or prepared all of my molars. So in total, there was 10 teeth that they ground down to affect or to prepare for the crowns that are going in today. They also did an implant right here, the titanium implant, and then they prepared for this post and core thing. They had to do crown lengthening on this tooth and then 2 teeth back here. So that was quite painful. I thought the root canals were going to be the worst of it, but I was wrong. Okay, so yesterday was supposed to be the crown fitting day, and went in for 3 o'clock, sat around the lobby for a bit, heard a terrible story from a client who had some problems with one of her implants, and she was up from Texas, or down from Texas, to get it fixed. Anyway, they had me pay the balance of my bill. The balance was paid, and it was $450 less than what they had originally estimated, which I thought was great. Then I waited around the lobby for a bit and fell asleep on the couch, and then they they woke me up and said the crowns weren't ready. The lab didn't get the molds of my teeth until it was too late. So then they sent me home. It kind of bums me out because it was such a beautiful day yesterday. I could have went over and did some sightseeing or something if I had known that I would not be having any work done. Okay, so today is February 1st. It's been 7 days I've been here. I think today was my final appointment. Yesterday they put on they tried to put on all the crowns, and 9 of the 10 crowns fit. One didn't fit properly, so they had to send it back or get a new imprint done and then have it made at the lab. So I had to go in today at 5 o'clock and got the final crown fitted. And yesterday when they were putting on the crowns, they did a bunch of tests on the bite and the gaps, and making sure everything was properly fitted. A little awkward right now because they increased my bite. It used to be that my bottom teeth would be meeting the inside of my front teeth, and that was causing me a lot of problems. That's why I lost one tooth back in December. So now there's quite a bit of gap there, and so just getting readjusted to that bite is kind of weird sensation too, having all these new crowns on my teeth. No cracks, no food getting stuck. So yeah, overall, everything's been great. I can't complain a bit. I think the amount of money I saved, probably over $5,000 in total for that amount of work. All done in 1 week. It wasn't like the best week. It was a lot of discomfort. But yeah, otherwise it's been great. Okay, so here it is, Tuesday, October 8th, 2019. I'm back in lovely Cancun. Early morning, left Toronto at 3:30. Got on the plane, got to Cancun. They picked me up. Didn't wait very long there, but I waited 3 hours at the clinic for them to finally see me. They had to do some x-rays, bone marrow or bone density testing for the implant to see if it settled. And then they took me into the planning room and they laid out all the appointments for me this week. Tomorrow is going to be the bad one where they have to uncover the implant, so dig through my gums to get it. And then they're going to do an imprint for the new implants, and hopefully they'll have the new teeth ready for me by Friday. And then I can try them out for the weekend, and if there's any problems, come back on Monday or Tuesday and have any adjustments made. Okay, so it is Wednesday, October 9th, I think, October 9th or 10th. Anyway, today was second day at the clinic. It was much faster today. Got in at 10 o'clock and they saw me right away. They showed me, took me into the operating area and they dug through the gums. Had to get some freezing and numbing. It was a bit uncomfortable. They dug through the gums and they found the abutment for the implant. And then they did that, and then they shipped me off to a second location of the clinic. They have 3 locations in Cancun, and the clinic, the first clinic that I was at, I guess they were busy, but they sent me over to my original dentist that I had back in my first trip.
Some apartments.
Oh, I can't go for a swim in the pool? No. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, so today is a big day. Today is the day I've been waiting for months, since January. And yesterday was, they thought they might be able to get the lab work done in time, and I was going to be able to go in last night, but the lab wasn't ready with the teeth, and I didn't want them to rush it. So I skipped yesterday. I just hung on the beach most of the day, had some nice meals, and now it's 9 a.m. in the morning on Friday, and I'm off to the clinic any minute to get my new teeth. Okay, so Friday was not a good day. We did the fitting and it didn't fit. The new teeth weren't fitting properly. They're extra long in the front, made my mouth look like I had bunny teeth. It's pretty comical. Anyway, so I stayed here for the weekend in Isla Mujeres, and then went back on Monday, yesterday, for the new teeth fitting, and they turned out pretty good. They did, actually they did a great job. Okay, so here is a comparison chart of something I just did real quick. The different things I had done, procedure, what the estimated cost in Canadian dollars is, and then what the actual cost I paid in US dollars, and I exchanged it to 30% Canadian. So this is all in Canadian dollars to compare. So I had to get 13 crowns in total. You know, you can get different estimates for crowns in Toronto, especially. They can range from, you know, $1,000 to $3,000. So I just took $2,000 as a basic estimate. I think my brother just had 2 crowns for an estimate of $3,000 each. So I paid 585 Canadian for each of mine. That's a significant cost savings there, over almost $20,000 difference. Root canals are about $1,000 each in Canada. They're $325. They're $250 US at the clinic. Crown lengthening, post and core buildup, and miscellaneous like bone grafting and stuff. I don't know what those prices would be in Canada, so I even if they're at the same price, I just put them in at the same price. A night guard, you know, a night guard. You get those guards that you know stop you from grinding your teeth, which I need. It's crazy how expensive they are in Canada. They're $78 down there. And then the implant itself. Now the implant pricing have ranged from, you know, $7,000 up to $15,000. So I just put in $10,000. Obviously you can do your own price comparison with any kind of estimates that you got from your own dentist. But this is what I figure. The price difference is pretty significant. It's about $29,000 less the cost of travel.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and it answered some of your questions and helped demystify the the thing of dental tourism in Mexico. You know, I did look at a couple of places. One was Costa Rica as well. And I found that Cancun was just very easy. It's a 3.5-hour flight from Toronto. And it just seemed like it was a more accessible location than Costa Rica. As for traveling costs, you know, the first trip I went down, I just booked my flights with points, and I stayed at one of the hotels that the clinic recommended. It was called the Real Inn, and it was lovely. It was $95 Canadian per night. The room didn't have a fridge in it. I like to have like yogurt or something in the fridge or cold drinks in the fridge, but the room didn't have that, so you kept having to go down to the lobby to get stuff, which I didn't really care for. And then the second trip I booked a Airbnb on Sunset Lagoon, which was lovely. It was about $70 per night Canadian. And you know, if I was going to go down for a trip with the partner, girlfriend, or whatever, I would have probably stayed at a resort. You know, you can get a 1-week resort stay for each of you for pretty cheap prices, all inclusive. But anyway, the clinic has lots of hotel and suggestions for staying. I think some of the airline prices are really cheap to go to Cancun too. I think you can go on Flair Airlines for like $150 each way from Hamilton. But I was just flying out of Toronto on Air Canada, and I used my points for the trips. So anyway, hope this answers all your questions. Let me know if you have any other questions that you need answered. All right, thanks.